You're watching 48 Fastcast.
Good Thursday afternoon, everyone. I'm Liz Hurley with this 48 Fastcast, our digital version of your top headlines in a short, fast newscast. We start today in Franklin County, where a daycare owner could face new charges after a 4-month-old died at the daycare she owned in 2022. The district attorney filed a motion this week to dismiss Angeline Chambly's charges of forgery and operating a daycare without a license. This is because the DA's office says it hopes to bring new evidence to a grand jury and press more serious charges against Chambly. She was among 5 employees who were arrested following the death of Autumn Wells at the Tiny Tigers daycare in Red Bay. One of the employees involved, Peyton Gann, is set to go to trial for manslaughter this coming Monday. A Florence woman who killed a doctor while she was driving high on amphetamines is facing new drug charges today. New records show Tiffany Ballantyne was arrested last Friday for possession of a controlled substance and drug paraphernalia. She was released on bond a few days later. Ballantyne pleaded guilty to criminally negligent homicide in 2018 for the death of Dr. Robert Long. Records show she was sentenced to more than 4 years in Lauderdale County Community Corrections as part of a plea agreement. Earlier today, the U.S. Army officially handed over a Redstone-based Black Hawk helicopter to U.S. Customs and Border Control. The UH-60L modified Black Hawk spent several years on the arsenal and will now take on many roles beyond the border and ports of entry. Border Patrol agents say they will use this in disaster relief, drug trafficking investigations, and search and rescue missions. Colonel Ryan Nicestra says that this was a collaborative effort between both local and national leaders.
This aircraft is delivered through a host of support, both within the United States government, within DoD, partners in Customs and Border Protection and Department of Homeland Security. It also is a testament to our local industry. So ULISTA and SES here at Huntsville, and all of the support at Redstone Arsenal delivers this capability to our partners in government. Aircraft.
Now, the colonel says the Black Hawk could begin government missions as early as today.
Well, another quiet, fairly dry weather day out there. A few isolated showers and storms northwest of the Shoals, just north of Waterloo. We don't expect a whole lot of trouble with that. But tomorrow, it's now 48 first alert weather day. We're going to be going through this hour by hour, coming up in just a couple minutes. 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. areas in red, mainly the northwest corner of the state up to the Huntsville metro area. Then 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. areas farther east into northeast Alabama. We are expecting a line of thunderstorms. This will be a complex. It's typical of this time of year. In fact, we may get back-to-back ones as we head into the weekend. Quick look at the radar again. Not much to worry about today, but we'll talk about those threats and we'll time it out for you hour by hour for tomorrow and take a peek at Saturday as well coming up.
Thank you, Brad. As summer finally creeps in, so is an invasive insect you definitely need to look out for. Find out why after this quick break. An unfamiliar insect making its way around the valley, and it could be dangerous to some trees that are in your yard. This is an emerald ash borer, and they tend to multiply around logs and firewood. The insect was first spotted in the United States more than 20 years ago, but now becoming frequent visitors to Alabama. Adult ash borers are a metallic green color and are known to kill ash trees. The Alabama Forestry Commission says you can use certain chemicals to prevent an infestation, but these bugs are harming more than just ash trees.
Even though they only make up 1 to 2% of our population here in Alabama, it's really important to have biodiversity in our forests. A lot of animals and insects depend on these trees. And if we were to lose them, it's going to change the makeup of our forests and our landscapes.
Okay, listen to this and look at this picture. If you see zigzag patterns or a D-shaped exit hole on the bark, chances are the insect has already invaded your ash tree. As of right now, borers have been found in Madison County as well as Jackson County.
Now, your first alert weather with Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis.
Oh, nice weather out there right now. It's a bit muggy out there, and it's going to get muggier and hotter as we go through the day tomorrow, and that's what's going to fuel some stronger thunderstorms. For this evening, though, a couple of showers and storms mainly west of I-65. We're pretty much capped right now, but what we're going to see over the coming days and probably into Sunday and maybe even Monday is a complex of storms. We're going to see these. They develop off to the northwest, and then they track east-southeast. They accelerate a bit as they do so, and they do accompany with them a lot of lightning, very heavy rain, and the potential for damaging straight-line winds. They're called MCSs, mesoscale convective systems. So here's the timing, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. tomorrow, but we're only looking at about a 2-hour period of the rain coming through the area. 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. areas to the east of the Huntsville metro area. For today, we've got storms out here to the west, but again, not much threatening us as far as any significant threat for severe weather. Some strong storms that can't be ruled out, but that's mainly going to be out to the west along the Mississippi state line. As we get on into the evening hours, notice how the model guidance really doesn't show a lot of activity farther east. In fact, kills most of this stuff as the sun sets later on this evening. A quiet night ahead. Overnight looks very quiet. Some patchy fog, but notice temperatures holding in the 70s and a very quick start tomorrow morning into the mid 80s, probably by 10 o'clock in the morning, near 90 degrees in the afternoon. So a hot day, very steamy, plenty of fuel for these stronger storms, and it looks like they're going to start moving through as we go into the early afternoon. Should be gone by about 8, but wouldn't be surprised if a few more showers and storms fired up during the late evening hours. So we're just going to have to time these northwest areas as disturbances that move through as we get into Saturday. Another one coming through during the afternoon. I'll slow that down for you coming up today at 4 o'clock. Here's your 10-day forecast. Again, a 48 first alert weather day tomorrow. Complex of storms moving in. The threat is not high, but it's enough if you're going to be outdoors. Probably all the way through Sunday. You want to pay attention, stay alert to changing weather conditions as these storm systems roll through.
Thank you, Brad. That'll do it for your Fastcast. We'll be back here online in just a few minutes with Before the 4. And of course, don't forget to join us for our 4 o'clock newscast on TV and breaking news at 5, 6, and 10. We have you covered. I'm Liz Hurley. Have a great afternoon.